Howdy, 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 y'all. Take 3. Teresa here, and
I can't think of anything clever, Brad.
Rice Face Brad.
Yeah. Bradley Graybeard.
Really? That's the best you can do?
Yeah.
Brad getting all hooked up because we're gonna go fishing this afternoon. How about that?
That works.
Hooking a brother up.
Boo.
And Angel's butt. Oh yeah, see, show them that poop shoot. Yep, Okay. It's October 18th, 2016, Tuesday, almost afternoon now. It's 11:50 a.m. And the cat is not happy with me right now. She's not happy at all with us. She's not. It's 80 degrees. Real feel is 87. I can't do this when you're lurking over me like this. The high will be 86, the low will be 68. The reason that she's not happy right now is, okay, ready for another version of Ghetto Fabulous. Grab your coffee. We don't know how old CJ is. We rescued her from a family member who was neglecting her and abusing her. And when she first came to our home, she was so overweight that she could hardly walk. I mean, we called her Roundy Houndy. And then just having love and affection and other dogs to play with and stuff, she dropped to a normal weight. And we just free feed them. But then we've noticed that, especially over the last couple of months, she's really started to drop weight. She's the one that she's so old and stuff that she wears diapers, because, we have kind of a leakage problem and stuff. And, we give her aspirin every night, and then we usually have to give her, an antibiotic every night, because otherwise she just seems to not do well. I mean, like, she hardly can walk and stuff. And she's just getting old enough. You can tell. We've been through this road so many times. We've even adopted before, rescued before, senior dogs and stuff, special need dogs. So that, we're used to it as they get older and stuff. Usually what you need to do to up their calories to keep some weight on them is start buying canned dog food. Well, we don't, having canned dog food right now, and Brad doesn't get paid till Thursday, so y'all know how that is. But we had a can of cat food, and no, you're not supposed to give dogs canned cat food all the time, but once in a while doesn't hurt them. And so we used that because we wanted to give her another aspirin and stuff, and just trying to get her, because she'll take her treats and stuff real well. That's why I'm wondering if maybe she's lost enough teeth now. Maybe it's harder to eat the dog food, because Boomer went through that too.
Yeah,
remember?
I remember that.
We adopted this dog. He was a 14-year-old dachshund, and he was a purebred, a mini, short-haired. And his owner was going to put him down because he'd only been ever. The only reason he ever had him was for a stud. And I happened to be at the vet. I'm like, oh no, you're not going to do that. Because the vet said, he didn't want to put the dog down. There was nothing wrong with the dog, except for age. So I'm like, So we took him, and, he was a beautiful little dog. We had him, he was 18 years old when he passed. By the time he passed, he had no teeth left. And when he would run, I know I've told you guys this before, but I have some new subscribers, his tongue would fall out the side of his mouth. And he was deaf and he was blind by the time he passed away, but what a love bug. And so, we've seen this so many times. So, yeah, we'll make her something else to eat until payday, and then we'll get some canned dog food that'll, help with that. Because you don't want to think that maybe your dogs are hungry or something. Because, like I said, I've noticed that the soft treats and stuff she'll take, right away. She's still taking the dog biscuits, but I have noticed she has a little more trouble with those than she used to. She's kind of swallowing that stuff whole, if you think about it, hon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And that could be too.
And that could be part of the problem with the digestion and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
we know sometimes she seems to be, you know, besides get TMI, a little constipated or whatever, and so we'll just have to really watch that. That's that whole story on the dogs. I know you guys are probably like, I'm tired of hearing about your dogs, but they're a big part of my life. Let's see what else going on. I gotta get my cheat notebook. Let's see. Yesterday we did take short naps after I made that video. That's why the video didn't go up till later. I did get to talk with my granddaughter on the phone for a while. Well, not on the phone. Well, it was on the phone, but it was video chatting. I had a hard time hearing her because she had a tendency to forget that she needs to speak up some for me. I had to keep reminding her. Didn't talk to her too long. She was kind of busy and stuff. My eating was horrible yesterday, and don't even want to.
Not bad.
I really feel like it was. I had a peanut butter and honey sandwich later that night.
Oh.
Well.
No, that wasn't that bad, sweetie.
Okay. Well, no, it's not like I'm eating chips or Ho-Ho's or Ding Dongs or, you know. But I ate more than I normally do yesterday. But I'm going to get right back on it and stuff. I need to restructure my stuff a little bit. I'll tell you one thing that's kind of gone on for me is with the eating and stuff is, you know, things have been really rough, and you guys know that. And, you know, we don't tell you guys how rough they've been, you know, but they were very, very, very rough. I mean, it's been one of the roughest times, not the roughest time in our life, but one of the, say, top 5. But anyway, now, so part of the reason I wasn't eating very much too was save on groceries and stuff. But now that Brad's working part-time and stuff, and we know we're going to have, he gets paid every week, that we're going to have that grocery made. That we use that for the groceries and the car gas. And that works out well for us because then we know that his pension, we can know exactly what we have to work with for utilities, repairs on stuff, and, you know, bills, rent, and everything else. But anyway, until now I can start eating more fruits and vegetables, you know, and stuff, so it'll be good. I did not exercise yesterday because, I was spending time with Brad.
I liked it.
And that's going to be my topic for today. So yeah, I mean, that was more important to me to just spend some time with him. So we had that baked chicken that we had cooked in a crock pot, and Brad did make some instant potatoes. Normally we don't do instant, but you know, we were kind of short on time. And he made some gravy. So I wanted a little bit of gravy, and then we had some corn. And then he made sugar-free pudding, and he put a little bit of, normally we like to put a little bit of crumbled up, can you go get some? They're fighting, honey. Okay. Crumbled up graham crackers on the top, but he had put some Cinnamon Toast Crunch type cereal, and so he put a little bit of that on top. I just wanted something a little sweet. And then he gave all 4 dogs, a bath. And kind of had an assembly line going there while I cleaned house. I was vacuuming and doing windows and dusting and all that kind of normal stuff yesterday. And I did some looming. And I'm working on, this is another hooded cowl. This one I really think is pretty. And I did a little bit different. I'm doing this part in the solid pink. And then this, do you see how pretty this turned out there?
That is very
So
pretty.
yeah, so I will be finishing that and listing that on Etsy. And I'm going to do something a little bit different for a little bit more decoration. You guys just have to see probably tomorrow when I have the finished product. I'm kind of excited about that. This would be more kind of like for a kid, you know. And then I listed that tan going into white. variegated hooded cow on Etsy last night. The link is always below. Excuse me. So, and then we started some chicken soup. I told you guys I was going to use the broth from the chicken we baked. So we I threw in some dehydrated vegetable mix that I tell you guys I use, because it's cheap and it's easy, and some dehydrated mushrooms and some celery, and we put some chicken back in there and let that cook overnight outside on low. And now we're cooking some rice. I wanted to add rice this time instead of noodles. So we're doing that. I am going to exercise here in a little bit, probably after lunch. Like I said, I'm right back to eating correctly. And then we're going fishing this afternoon.
I'm thrilled about that.
Yes, we're going fishing this afternoon. I'm excited too. And so that's what we're planning on doing. And that is my topic for today, is making time for each other. And I know anybody that's been married for a long time, or even if you're just with somebody, maybe you guys have opted that marriage isn't really important to you. But one of the things I think that makes a marriage successful is you have to make time for each other, even if you have small children. Of course, when you have small children, sometimes they have to come first. That's just a given. But I see too many people, and I know I may get a lot of backlash from this, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and this is just mine. But I think it's really important to still make time for your spouse or your loved one, even though, and sometimes they do need to come before the kids. If the kids are just wanting you to go, let's say, go play a game with them that you've played with them numerous times, and maybe your husband finally comes home or has a day off, and he would like you to do, have some time with you, it'd be okay to tell Johnny, no, Johnny, I'm busy right now. Dad's home, and we're going to go out on a date night, or we're going to go do something, And I think it also teaches your children, because, they watch everything we do, that, hey, it's okay to, mom and dad need time, to still be boyfriend-girlfriend time, kind of. I mean, you still need to date them, even though you're married. You need to go out and just do the things that brought you together and that you loved doing when you guys were dating, or first married, or before the kids were there. Because we still need that. That's the way I feel, is that we still need that one-on-one time. When you first meet somebody and it's all, roses and rainbows and stuff, and it's just the two of you against the world, and you guys are going and doing this and that and stuff. Well, then all too soon, so many of us forget that that's why we fell in love. That's why we fell in love with that person. We knew that person was the right person for us. But if we quit doing anything together, it's kind of like when you stop watering a plant. It dies, And yeah, it takes two of you. But, I see too many women become so consumed in your children that you forget that you have a husband, or he becomes so consumed in his hunting buddies, or, whatever he likes to do, that he forgets about you. And so I just think it's really important to make time for each other. And I've learned, and I'm talking from experience, because I used to be, like I said years ago, so hardcore on a schedule that I had to do that schedule. There was no real deviation, or else I would be very upset. And I would be so hardcore on I had to work out, that if my spouse wanted me to take the afternoon to go to a lake and just, snap pictures and talk and just enjoy nature, that, oh no, I can't, I have to go work out. Well, working out can wait. That's why I generally like to work out. If he's at work in that day, I wait until he goes to work. you know. So, but anyways, that's just my take on it. Is, you know, it's all a balancing it in life, you know. It's just like with the eating and stuff, you know, everything is kind of a give and take and a balance, and it's hard to balance, and you're always adjusting. But, you know. Do you have anything to say about all that?
Nope.
No?
I was
Besides the fan just hit you?
brained by the fan. I just heard from Ken, and he's not going to be able to make it down till Thanksgiving because they've cut hours and
Okay.
no overtime.
So he doesn't want me to ship those?
I didn't ask him yet.
Okay.
So.
Well, you might want to ask him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. He was talking about a friend of ours. I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship, and I think you guys are awesome. But I have to wrap this up because I have to go pee really bad. Just keeping it real. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.